And we're back with more truck talk with Wally Sanders. I got my good friend Millie Johnson.
Hey.
Hey Millie, how you doing?
Good.
You know, everywhere I go, people are talking about you and your coat drive. How many years is it now?
This will be the 5th year that we've done this. I done it. I started it just on my own because I had heard, that some of the schools needed coats for the kids. And a friend of mine is a counselor at one of the schools, and Stacy Carpenter and I were talking, and she said, "Why don't you just start a coat drive?" And I started it, and the first year was just awesome, and then it began to get bigger and bigger, and now we've serviced Brundage, Ayrton. We'll be servicing Goshen, Charles Henderson, as many schools as we can.
I was talking to you in the office the other day, and you was telling me that you just carry them to the school.
We do, and we take them, and the teachers discreetly pick out children that are in need, and they don't make a big deal out of it to embarrass anybody or anything. And the kids that need jackets, they just bring them into the nurse's station or something and give them to them. So.
Well, I can't help but to say, I know that warms your heart when you leave those coats at that school. You know that some child is going to go home with a coat.
Oh yeah, because I don't know, all of us have had times in our lives where we were needy, and I don't want a kid to be cold. So.
That is so great. Now, if somebody wanted to give you a coat or wanted to, I know you told me you've been taking donations and stuff. What would be the process of that?
Well, I work at Sanders Lead, the sister company to Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, and a lot of people bring them to me at the office. They can actually bring them to the location for the toy drive if at Trojan Detail. You can drop them off there, and or call me at the lead company, and I'll meet you somewhere and pick them up. A lot of times I do that.
Well, let me ask you this. How long have you been working for Sanders Lead? You just started?
I've been out there for a long time. I'm not going to tell you how old I was when I started, but I've been out there almost 32 years. And I've been Mr. Wiley's secretary for all those years, and
Really? Millie and I work together, and we always picking on each other. But I've seen you work on this for the last several years. And people bring you money, they bring you coats, and you just really, really, really get after it. Is there anybody that helps you that you would like to just tell them thank you?
The parents of a lot of these kids really help. There's not one in particular person. People bring me money. I go to Walmart. If I see three or four coats on sale, I'll buy them. I didn't start this for recognition at all because most of the time I would send someone else to deliver the coats because I didn't really want them to know I was the one doing it. And that was how Mr. Sanders always did things. He helped a lot of people. And when he was alive, he actually would give me money to go just buy coats from Walmart. So, I do miss that part of him. But everybody has just so many people. It can be a used coat, and that's what's great. This time of year, you're cleaning out and getting ready for new gifts. Bring them to me. If you need for me to dry clean them, I can. But this county, there's so much that we can do. We don't have to go to Costa Rica. We don't have to go overseas. Our community. We have people in our community that need help. You can mission right here in Pike County.
That's why you're the president of the Sanders Toy Drive.
That's right.
And we got bicycles that we give. When you saw me had a bicycle up there earlier, and you can tell people now how you become to be the president. I just got on
got
TV.
Nominated you just nominated me without questioning me, so that was fine. But we do need to we need to fill that trailer up. We have a lot of needy people this year. I've had a lot of people call in. I need more people to call in, though, because we need to find out who needs help.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason I nominated you to be the president, I copycatted off your coat drive. I said, if she'll just put half into what we're doing that she does with her coat drive. You know what amazes me about Pike County? The people. The people of Pike County will pull together when there's a time. I can remember storms, and every time, you remember we filled up the trailer on the square to take to Louisiana? We just pulled it up there in one of our trucks, and they filled it up, and that warms my heart. I'm proud to be a Pike County.
Well, when I hear all these problems that people have in these other cities, race or problems, I think we don't have that here.
No.
Everybody here loves each other, and there are other people doing coat drives, and if you would rather give it to theirs, that's great. As long as you know it's going to a good cause, do something this year. It'll make you feel so much better. I bought these at Walmart. They were like $12 or $14. We need all sizes, but these are awesome coats. That's a lightweight jacket, so while you're there doing your shopping for Christmas, just pick up a few. It won't, $12 or $14. We spend that going to the movie. eating out.
Yeah, $14.74.
So,
I
yeah.
said on that.
And I promise you, you'll feel blessed.
And the child that gets this coat, you can go home knowing that I know somebody won't be cold or waiting on the school bus.
That's right. If
you know.
you'll just look outside your window when you're driving to work, you will see kids walking to school without a coat. It's heartbreaking.
And you're trying to stop that.
I'm gonna stop it.
Well, that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this. If Millie Johnson gets it on her mind, she can do it. Millie, you also do a little cow business, don't you?
I do.
You have some
I have
cows?
a little farm. We raise cow-calf pairs, and we buy and sell cows. If you need a herd of cows, we'll put them together for you.
And Mr. Johnson, Mr. Brody Johnson, he's kind
That's-
of like in charge of that.
He
isn't he?
is. I have a 10-year-old son, and he is the Mr. Johnson. He actually helps with his coat drive too, and he likes doing the Toys for Tots and things like that. So
Brody, you know, has always helped me with the toy drive, and he'll stand in the trailer and he'll kind of tell me something. You want me to just tell him what to do? I said, yeah, Brody, just tell him
I
what
don't know
to
where
do.
he gets that from. So.
I doubt you. I bet you don't. But you know, it's so good to have you on here. You know, you help with Turkeys for Heaven. You know, Kelly, she's been on here and she's having Turkeys for Heaven. I looked at all the things that we got going on, and I listen to the news every morning. I watch it. And they're talking about doing this and doing that, but I don't see nobody talking about a coat drive or toy
Right.
drive or Turkeys for Heaven. And you know what that tells me? My county has got it. The young folks say my county has got it going on.
That Turkeys from Heaven's an awesome thing, and I know she needs as many volunteers as she can get. We help with that some. Kelly has really it's huge.
It's huge, and you know, I didn't know just how huge it was, but they liked your grill. If you bring your grill to the Calamans, just bring your grill. They're going to put the charcoal in it. All you got to do is cook it.
Mm-hmm.
They get there like 4 or 5 o'clock, and when you come, you just grab your turkey and go put it on your grill. They'll have
That's
your
right.
grill lit. And I thought, now these guys are really wanting to help.
I
And they
think-
said it don't matter what size grill you have, they would use it because they have so many they got to cook.
They're servicing over 400, I think, families this year, probably more.
That
She
is-
had to move to the Cattleman's building because it got so big, and that's a big thing.
And I hope it just gets bigger and
Oh, I
bigger.
do too.
I hope it does. I hope your coat drive just continue to get bigger and bigger. You know, the toy drive with Sanders and Trojan Detail and Walt's Gym and KW Plastic Plants, all the people that help us with that, Driscoll Cock with Max Hughes Trucking, it gets a little bigger every year. I think people have to see dedication. Would you
I
agree
would say
with that?
so, and you know, Stephen is Mr. Wiley's oldest son, and he's got Stephen Sanders Trucking, and Kelly's his wife, and they just are the most awesome. And you know, working for Sanders for all these years, it's not a job; they're a family.
It is. It's a family.
And it's not a job; it's a career. You know, you have a career there, and I think that anybody that wants a really good opportunity, we're the place to be.
Now I got another question for you.
Okay.
You was talking to some guys that are going to be on the set.
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell them that this is where they need to work at right here? You throw that plug in for me.
Well,
didn't
I do the some of the new hire training for the lead company, and I tell everybody, I say, if you want a job, go. You know, this is just a day job. If you want a career with a family, this is it. This is the place to be. So.
You know, and I'm gonna get more into this later on. But every morning when I get up and I'm coming up that road and I look, you know, I start passing our plants way before I get to where I'm
That's
working
right.
at. You know what I'm saying?
It's big,
and
yeah.
that's a lot of people wouldn't believe that, and that's what started this from bringing the schools here and letting the students actually see.
Right.
I was in Pensacola the other week, and I was telling them, I said, it's worth your 3-hour drive.
Some people and I were talking the other day. We were talking about stories that Mr. Wiley used to tell, because you know, being his secretary, I got to hear a lot of those stories, and just talking about how he loved everything. This company was built on was his dream,
Yeah.
you know, and he loved the trucking part of it. That was he loved that, and he loved everything about the company. Mr. Campbell, you know, with the KW and everything, that company is just a legacy,
They
and
said,
working there is building that legacy to continue on. So.
put a lot of food on a lot of tables.
And you know what? He
Wow,
did not
I'll tell you.
want any recognition for it, and he did it because that's the way he felt was the right thing to do. So
And that's what we all should be. That's what God wants us to be.
True.
Millie, it was good to talk to you. I
too.
think we talk better on TV than we do at work because we be fussing by now.
I know,
we done
that's
talk, we done talked this long. We're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back. Millie, tell them a number they can contact you.
it's 334-566-1563. And if I'm not there, leave a message with Penny and she'll make sure I get it, okay? Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas.
We'll be right back.
Troy Cable Security makes it in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Do you want a good truck driving job? Do you want to drive for the best? Then drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have good benefits. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We match your 401k up to 4%. You can start in the 401k retirement plan after 30 days of employment. You need to drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. It's time for you to think about you and your family's future. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus? These guys did. It's that time of year again. Merry Christmas from Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Oh, look at all my beautiful little helpers. We got toys. That's right. It's the toy drive from Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Trojan Detail. Also Walt's Gym. It's Christmas time. Girls and boys, can you do it?
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
I don't hear y'all.
Merry Christmas, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Join our family today. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We are in Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have good jobs. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a 401k where we match your gross pay up to 4%. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Be home on the weekend. Drive for the best today, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right, we match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wiley Sanders Truck Line, be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the best today. Do you want a good truck driving job? Do you want to drive for the best? Then drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have good benefits. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We match your 401k up to 4%. You can start in the 401k retirement plan after 30 days of employment. You need to drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. It's time for you to think about you and your family's future. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus? These guys did.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
And we're back with some more of Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. I have K&D Crafts. How you doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this lady can cook. But I see all the things that you guys, thank you so much. Truck Talk with Halston. This is so nice. Thank you. This is so nice. So you just make all this stuff?
Yeah, well, you said bring something, so I brought everything. Well, this is not everything because we've got a lot of things.
So people can just call you and tell you what you want. I know you guys made my cup
That's right.
that I drink out of, and I see you got some Sanders cups. This is cute. This is
Thank you.
cute.
Yeah. This one is sublimated, and so you can print anything on a cup because it's like printing on a paper and then stick it on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Now,
how it works.
you can wash this.
Yes, you can wash that, but we suggest not to put it in the dishwasher.
Mhm.
Because it's
This
over.
one, I don't know what you put on it. It's done rolled up under my truck. I dropped it. I leave it places.
Yeah.
I go back and get it. Well, you can see how dented it is, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Oh,
Show me some of the stuff you got. What is that right
Yeah,
now? I'm
well,
excited about all the stuff you have.
Well, we have got a lot of things for sublimation. We have got picture on
Who's
a
that guy
metal.
right there? Who's that guy right there?
he looks familiar,
It
right?
looks familiar.
Well, you can print anything on a sublimatable product. Which this is one example. This is a metal, and you can print a picture or anything that you want in there. And also, we
It's
have
just
got.
smooth.
Yes, it is very smooth. It's not like a sticker that you can peel it off.
It's there.
It's there. It's there.
Well,
And-
I got to have one of these. Not of you guys.
We are good.
Come talk like
I
me.
know.
Yeah.
I know. You
This
don't
is
want
neat.
us in your house.
No, you weren't. That is just so cool.
Thank
I'm gonna have to
you.
get on him for not telling me that. I could have got that as a Christmas present for my house.
Yeah. Well, and this one is a colored one as well. Because with engraving, because we do have two types of personalization of stuff. So we use one, the engraving machine, wherein you can only print black on a stainless, and then for the colored cups, you are just going to see the stainless at the back when you engrave it. But with this, we can print any picture and any colored.
That is just really
Picture on
cool. That is really cool.
Thank
So how long
you.
would it take to make one of these?
Oh, well, it depends. It takes sometimes it takes hours to do it, but it depends on the item and on the size of the printout.
Now, if somebody wanted something, I know I get special privilege, you know, 'cause I know somebody you know, but do you have a minimum that someone would have to order, or what? How do you do that?
No, because normally there are people that live here that only wants one that is special for somebody that they love.
Oh, okay.
Because just like, for example, we have got a plaque that we printed picture on, and that lady gave that to her husband, and so there's no limit really, and there's no minimum, so you can order just
So-
one.
So someone, if I want a picture of my wife or something, just get you the picture and let you go
Yeah.
from there. Because
Yeah.
I want to hold this up again. I haven't seen this. Dwayne brings a lot of stuff to work. I'm going to quit teasing people.
Yeah.
How I know that person, you know. That's Dwayne Stewart, and he works with us at Sanders. Matter of fact, he's been on the show. But
Yeah.
he's never showed me. Every time I go in his office, he showed me something.
Oh, this
I don't
is
know because
pretty
it was
new.
you on there and he didn't want me looking or what. But
Yeah,
he
because
never-
this is really pretty new, because before we only have the engraving machine.
And what is this?
And this is a clay that I sculpted, and I make jewelries out of it.
So this is, you made this by hand?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. That is
that's
cute.
right. Yeah, and I make a lot of clay sculptures to make us jewelries or ornament.
Okay.
And you like my earrings?
I do.
Yeah, this is a cutout wood. So
I want to show us the business cards that you were showing me.
here, this one.
Now, this is a piece of wood. This is a piece of wood. I'm thinking this is so cool. I think I should have been talking to you all along. He's just been showing me a couple
Yeah.
of things, but I see you make
It's
all of it.
okay.
Give those numbers out that people could call you
Well,
guys.
for anyone who's interested, you can contact me at 334-434-9269, and my
Say
husband.
that again. Say it just a little slower.
Sorry.
Just a little slower.
I get too excited sometimes. So my number is 334-434-9269, and Dwayne's number is 334-657-6790.
You got it. You got
Thank
it. So the Santa. Yeah.
So with this, we can cut out anything that you want as well. And this is an example of a cutout wood. This is just a raw piece of wood. And if you want I can customize it by painting it with anything that you want.
So show us the painted one you got.
Oh, this one is I just coated it. I just coated it, but normally I would paint some flowers or anything festive. So, yeah, and I can make anything that you would want. Well,
I'm believing that. Let me set cup right there.
this one, oh, this is a picture. So you can put your picture on a cup, and it will be a very special gift for somebody you love.
So right here at Christmas time, could you get some orders ready by Christmas if somebody contacted you today?
Yeah, if you're going to contact me today, we still have a few days before Christmas. So yeah, we can do it. But just don't order thousands of them. We won't be able to meet that before Christmas. And also, I just want to present to you, this is also engraved, and this is leather. This is a journal. Let me just take that out. And that's engraved too. And
I need me a
anything.
calendar like this with big lines for people like me that can't see. I love this.
Yeah.
I love that. That is
It is
beautiful.
right.
That is
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank
I
you
want to
so
give
much.
your number out again because I want people to really. I'm sure it's somebody that's watching this morning that
yeah.
really wants to try to get something for Christmas. You can call Kate at 334-434-9269. You can contact Dwayne. I'd contact Kate. That's what I'm going to call. But anyway, if you wanted to talk to Dwayne, you can call him at 334-657-6790.
That's right.
You know I got to tell on you. You were so nervous, but you did such a good job. You did such good work. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much,
coming on.
Drew.
I just want to thank you on live TV. The birthday party that you give your husband. And I call myself going to the gym. I want you to know you throwed away a week's of workout.
Oh.
Right there in that 45-minute sitting, I throwed away a week's of workout. Tell me the name of the cake
Oh,
that had it.
it's kind of like a Matilda cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chocolate cake. And good news is I'm going to make that for Wednesday's Christmas party at Wally Sanders. So if you want chocolate cake, go
Guess
to Wally
what?
Sanders.
I know this time not to peel that off. I was peeling that off, and he said, "Don't do that. Let's eat that." But we had a good time, and I look forward to seeing you Wednesday. I'm gonna have Trentham State. I'm gonna invite some of them down, and anytime that you got stuff and you want to come on Truck Talk with Wallace Sanders, feel free to. Just give me a call. Anything that you're doing positive, we want to be a part of it right here on Truck Talk with Wallace Sanders. So thank you so much
We
for coming by.
appreciate you. Thank you so much, too. And may you have a Merry Christmas. And I
You
hope
too.
everyone does.
Merry
too.
Christmas. We'll be right back. It's that time of year again. Merry Christmas from Wallace Sanders Truck Line. Oh, look at all my beautiful little helpers. We got toys. That's right. It's the toy drive from Wallace Sanders Truck Line. Trojan Detail. Also, Walt's Gym. It's Christmas time. Girls and boys, can you do it? I don't hear y'all.
Merry Christmas from Wally Sanders Truck Line.
Join our family today. That's right, Wallace Sanders Truck Lines. We are in Troy, Alabama. Wallace Sanders Truck Line. We have good jobs. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a 401k where we match your gross pay up to 4%. That's right, Wallace Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come join us today, the family of Wallace Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Be home on the weekend. Drive for the best today, Wallace Sanders Truck Lines. Did you know at Wallace Sanders Truck Lines, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right, we match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wallace Sanders Truck Line. Be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wallace Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wallace Sanders Truck Line, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the best today. Do you want a good truck driving job? Do you want to drive for the best? Then drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have good benefits. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We match your 401k up to 4%. You can start in the 401k retirement plan after 30 days of employment. You need to drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. It's time for you to think about you and your family's future. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus? These guys did.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're back. We're having a little mic issue here. You know, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing this morning?
Great.
Good.
Great.
Dean called me and he said, hey, I got our representative coming down. Tell us exactly what you do with Trenholm State.
Well, I am their Director of Public Relations, so I handle all of our media relations, public social media. I cover our programs. I'm the photographer, so I try to do everything to promote the college.
Well, this is what I want to say to you this morning. Thank you so much for what you do. I know it spreads down to the driver trainees that we get from you guys, and me and Dean has had a great relationship. We got another one of the instructors back there, and we be so excited when you guys are coming to town.
Well, we love working with Wiley Sanders.
And we roll out the red carpet, and I hate you got to get back to Montgomery because we're gonna take them. We're gonna let them eat till they get weak today.
I'm going to try to stay as long as I can.
Okay, good. You know, I want to show you what we present to them. We got 5 sister companies here,
Okay.
right here in Troy, Alabama. This is some of our product. We make this, that's a plastic bead. We actually make that and send it all over the country and sell it, which in turn keeps us something to do. And then we make this paint bucket, which is called True Snap.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's made right here in Troy, Alabama. If you go
Really?
I mean, I used to come to your school and I'd be telling all this, and I caught people like, okay, that's Troy now.
Hey,
But
there's
you
a lot
heard
going
me
on in
admit-
Troy, evidently.
It's a lot going on in Troy, and it gets better than that. And then we make that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just a miniature version of it. And you'll see me if you hang around. You'll see me tell these guys about this stuff. Sort of like you. I sell our product. I
Right.
sell what we have to offer. So like you do with Trenholm.
Well, we have students that actually could assist you in that we train that would be able to do work in your companies to do these products. to make these
Really?
Really. We have machine tool, so that's a stamping product. So we have students who are trained in machine precision tooling. We also have industrial maintenance students. We have a program for industrial maintenance. So as you mentioned a moment ago, to help with repairs, whether it be that's pretty much in a facility. We also have diesel mechanics. So we
Stop
have,
right there.
hey, I mean,
You have diesel mechanics.
we do. So they, work on large commercial equipment as well as agricultural equipment. So we try to offer quite a few programs to train students in high volume, high paying career opportunities.
You know, from here to there, there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Absolutely.
And we fix it from here to there. That's why you see me light up. When you say diesel mechanics, and, we could use some of that. I'm going to really get you and Dwayne in contact with each other because I'm sure y'all can work out something. Because Dean always tells me that he wants the drivers to know that he's working for them to get a place to work, and I see that's what you're doing with your students. So this won't be the last time we talk.
Well, we appreciate that. Even with the new computer programming that goes into you know, I guess into the operating of the vehicle, you know, we have all of our CIS students who are trained in networking and all types of other areas and receive certifications within the computer information systems that would actually be helpful as well.
You know, I want to tell you my dream, and I've presented this to Mr. Sanders, and I'm going to work on it. It's in my head. I want every driver that lives in the state of Alabama to work for us. I know you're laughing. Everybody laughs when I say, but it's enough drivers in the state of Alabama to keep my company going. Schools like you have, I'm rooted in them. I go to Enterprise, I go to Dothan, I go to these schools. Relationships. Let them know that, hey, I'm strong, I'm big, but I'm safe.
Right.
Most of all, I've been here since 1959.
And that matters.
And
That
I'm not
matters.
going nowhere.
Right, right.
One owner, it's just been handed down to generation. No corporation, it's one owner.
Wow.
And Mr. Sanders is dedicated and committed to this county for us to do that. So I get excited when you tell me you got diesel mechanics. When you tell me, you know, the communication part of trucking that you say you're working on that is so important. Now these guys can actually, and you'll hear me tell them that they can actually leave here and never talk to a person.
Which
The
is so
whole-
amazing.
The whole trip. I mean, I'm thinking about the times I used to be in the phone booth, you know. I didn't even, but now you can just leave here. Your paycheck, everything
Wow.
is right there. It's amazing. I talked to a guy about 3 weeks ago, and it was so funny. I was coming across the yard, and I always speak to a driver. I'm always stop and talk to a driver because drivers make us.
Right.
And I knew he was a driver, and I said, "Hey, driver, how you doing this morning?" He said, "I'm doing good." He said, "I know you. You do the commercial." I said, "Well, how you doing?" He said, "Well, man, I finally met somebody." He said, "I was hired. They didn't have a truck ready right then and there. And I was going to get a truck the next morning. But that night they called me. We had a driver that got sick. Anyway, long story short, they took him to a truck.
Okay.
So he never met nobody other than the people he had talked to in
wow.
orientation.
Wow.
And he had been gone like 3 weeks. And he said, "My dispatch teacher's really cool." He said, "I just want to go meet him." He said, "We be talking back and forth." And I thought that was good. The guy was happy with his job, had no problem with that. He just wanted to meet some of the people that he had been communicating with. And people need to learn to just modern technology is
It
where
touches
it's at.
everything. It touches
It's where
everything.
it's at.
It's amazing. And we try to ensure that our students are up on all of those technological advances as well as the safety, because with that comes a lot of responsibility when you're driving a truck. So,
I tell people this is a big piece of equipment. You can make money with it, but first be rested and be safe. And rest and safe goes hand in hand.
absolutely.
And you'll hear me tell these guys, we don't force dispatch. Even if you got hours to run, you know what hours are. So if you got 10 hours to run, if weather is bad, all you got to do is say, it's a no-go. Done deal. No load is more important than a life. And I tell them to take it a step further. Not only their life, your grandchild or your side child, your brother, your sister. It's people out there that you got to look out for. So we believe in being safe, being rested, keep our equipment clean. People don't realize a clean piece of equipment, you can see things that's wrong quicker.
That's true.
If it's got dirt caked all up on it, you may not see a crack in something that you need to see. It's really important. That was one of the things Mr. Sanders was real strict on, keeping the equipment clean. But I'm going to take a commercial break, and we're going to get some of your students up. And I want you to just hang around up here and
Oh, absolutely.
let us
I
talk
would
with them.
love to.
We'll be right back. Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right, we match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the best today. Join our family today. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We are in Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have good jobs. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a 401k where we match your gross pay up to 4%. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come join us today. The family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Be home on the weekend. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. It's that time of year again. Merry Christmas from Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Oh, look at all my beautiful little helpers. We got toys. That's right. It's the toy drive from Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Trojan Detail. Also, Walt's Gym. It's Christmas time. Girls and boys, can you do it? I don't hear y'all.
Merry Christmas from Raleigh Sanders Truck Line.
Do you want a good truck driving job? Do you want to drive for the best? Then drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have good benefits. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We match your 401k up to 4%. You can start in the 401k retirement plan after 30 days of employment. You need to drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. It's time for you to think about you and your family's future. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus? These guys did. Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, after 30 days of employment? And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Look what I got behind me. Guys, how y'all doing?
Wonderful.
Doing good. Let me start right here and everybody just give me your name and where you're from.
Tommy Brown, right here from Montgomery, Alabama.
All right, talk up.
And I'm Marcus Chatham, right here from Montgomery, Alabama.
Joshua Glover, I'm from Lowndes County, Alabama.
Tony Harris, I'm from Marengo County, Alabama.
So you guys are in Trenton State and you're learning to drive a truck.
Correct, yes, sir.
Wait a minute, let me look at the instructor. What they doing, dog?
They learning how to drive a truck.
Huh? You got them working on
I got them working. They
Good to
becoming
see
good
you
at it too.
again.
Yes,
Good to see you
yes.
again. I love it when you come down. You brought your lady with you today to tell us what she does with Trenton State.
Yeah.
And I see that this is gonna be a help for us.
Yes.
We're gonna get some mechanics from her.
That's right.
We'll get the drivers from you and mechanics from her.
We're gonna supply We're gonna supply Walter Sanders with everything they need.
Well, all right then. Look, guys, I want to tell you something. Come around. I like looking. I want to tell you that I bought all this stuff today. This is one of our products that we actually make right here in Troy. We have our own product. What does your own product do for you? It enables you for you not to sit. When you don't sit, you make money. We haul stuff for Big Lots, Walmart. We haul other stuff, but we have our own product. We have these paint cans that we make. I'm talking like 15, 20 loads go out a day. To make this, we have to have product. To make product, we have to bring batteries back. Now let me tell you about a story about a battery that comes to Troy. Now we're gonna use a Everlast. What they call that one? Everlasting battery. All right, Everlast. It comes to Troy to our yard. The first thing we do, we take his head off and take all the lead out. We make lead with that. We're not done with this battery yet. We take the plastic from that battery and we make this paint can. Guess what? We still not done with that battery. We take the liquid, which I can't bring with me, which I'm gonna get in my bag up, and we make Perlite.
So you guys have a complete recycling process.
A complete recycle. Nothing. Do you remember? I'm a little older than most of y'all, but you remember when they used to put your plate on the table? It was two things said: eat and eat it all.
Yeah.
It was not. You was not asked what you wanted. I want this or no. It was eat and eat it all. When a battery comes in, we get it all. We get it all. Let me tell you this. I don't care who comes to that school. I can stand strong on this. No one can come there and offer you to be home. The young guys like this. I like to watch them light up when I say this. Be home twice a week and every weekend. Can nobody come in and do that? The reason I can do that, this, and this. It makes me be able to do it. We got places that we go. We got places that we go.
Yes.
We deliver lead to them, which we in turn buy they scrap batteries. Johnson Control is one I can come off the top of my head. So a lot of times you'll go into this place, you'll unload your lead, and you'll go around the building, and they'll load you back with batteries. Sometimes it gets better than that. You'll go into this place, call it drop and hook. I'm sure he's been teaching you how to drop and hook. You'll drive the trailer down, give them your bills signed, they'll give you the bills to your junk batteries, and you'll come to Troy. Real simple.
Simple process.
Real simple. Another thing that I like to say is, if you're working for a company and you got to run over 2,500 miles a week to make a living, relook at what you're doing. Number one, the body cannot stand much more than that. Once you get over 2,500 miles a week, you're becoming to be unsafe. I want you to say, I'm going to pay you enough that you can make a living at that. I'm going to pay you enough that you can come home. We're going to give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We're going to give you a 401k. Young guys, listen to me. You don't hear nothing else I say today. 4% of your gross pay. When I say of your gross pay, everybody knows what gross is. That's what your check starts off to be. And then Uncle Sam sticks his big hand in there. Right. And then you get that little bit that's left. Well, what we do, we stick our hand in there before he does, because you can do it legally by taking 4% of that and matching it to your 4%, which then is 8%.
Yes.
I got to tell you a little joke here. I was always doing 4%. I always have did 4%. And me and Doug Kitchens was talking the other day. This just happened last week. We was talking on the phone, and I was telling him, because I look at mine now, because I just found out that when you get 59, you can touch it a little bit. So I'm sitting here, you know. But I want it to be right, because I'm going to get me a little bit of that. I'm going to go and tell you if I don't get me a little bit. But anyway, and we was talking, and I was telling him, I said, I was doing 4%. And I said, you know, I got to thinking, if my company give me 4%, I'm going to be better to myself than my company is. So I had moved mine to 5%. So I was actually at 9%.
Right.
This is what the guy tells me. Preacher, you're going to like this. He said, well, Jesus says he wants 10%. I'm going to give myself the same thing I'm supposed to give God.
10%.
You know what? That just a light came on. I moved mine right there.
Yes.
You know, 10 may be the number. I'm just sharing that with you guys. That got nothing to do with the recruiting too. I'm just sharing that with you. But I will tell you this. Young man like you guys, you get my age, and you've been knocking down 8%. If you just do the 8%, you've been knocking that down for 25 or 30 years. I'm going to tell you something. That's a nice little piece of money. Not to gloat. I look at mine about every other week. When my leg get to hurt me, I look at it. When I don't feel like going, I look at it. We were just talking about it. We were talking about what we was talking about, the modern technology.
That's right.
They got it. Well, now you can just, I can't do it. I hand it to my grandbaby. Hey, show us what we got here, girl. And you know, you just pull it up on your phone. Our pay every Wednesday. I go in the gym and I tease the guys. I said, oh man, my back hurt. What's wrong with your back, huh? I said, man, when they put it in there this morning, I believe they bumped it a little hard. Because every Wednesday, we get what we call an E-stub. We get an E-stub telling us exactly what our check is. Great for the drivers. It used to be a lot of paperwork in driving. Not a lot of paperwork now, but it's a lot of pushing buttons. But say, for instance, you get busy and you don't quite type a load in, or you miss a number. Well, say Wednesday when you get that E-stub, and this got you for Kentucky to Indiana, blah, blah, blah. Say a trip is missing. You don't get surprised Friday. You got Wednesday to go to say, hey, I'm short here. Somebody must have made a mistake. And that's what we like about it, because a lot of guys on the road, Chick go home to the wife. Wife calls him. This
is not right.
This is not right. And we try to avoid that. I want to tell you guys something. You have not made a bad decision to drive a truck.
That's right.
You have not made
That's
a bad
right.
decision.
Mhm.
It is a honest living.
Mhm.
It is a good living. Who would have thought in 2019 that you could make $70,000 to $80,000 a year driving a truck?
That's right.
Who would have thought that? Some people may tell you that they would have thought that, but they wouldn't. I never thought that. CDL was the best thing that happened to a truck driver. It makes you a professional.
Absolutely.
You make them a professional because you provide a place for them. You teach them.
I teach them.
And you listen to everything that they tell you. Listen, and this is a big piece of equipment. If you're not safe, I'm not gonna have you. I was gonna get to that point. I mean, let me tell you something. If you keep your license clean, not 15 miles an hour over, just rough on a truck driver. Rough. I mean, your insurance won't take you. So always remember that. Don't be going 15 miles. Try not to get no speeding ticket. Treat your license like a doctor do his hands, like them football players do their hands and stuff. Take care of your CDL because that's your livelihood. Let me tell you this, if you take care of your CDL, you will never be without a job.
That's right.
I just want you to work for me, but you can go get a job anywhere.
Mhm.
If you got your CDL and a company needs a CDL driver, and you're in good shape with your license and stuff, can pass the drug test, all that comes into it, you can get a job anywhere. And I don't sugarcoat that. My thing is, I just want you to be with me. But I don't tell you can't get a job. You can get a job.
We have our instructors stress that to the
Mhm.
students. Absolutely. Is that correct?
That's right. I stress to the students that they have reinvested into their life again.
Heard you
And once
say
they
that.
reinvest in their life again, man, they can bring home some real money. One job.
One
help
job.
you take care of your family. And we work so our family can be happy. And that's what the CDL will do for them. They can bring some real money home, health insurance, 401k, save their money, and they got a happy family. One of the best things that happened to me, a little girl who, when I driving a truck, and a young man drove a truck, and he came back, I think we're living in, the project or something. He came back and showed me a picture that his daughter had showed him of a house. And she gave her dad that. He said, "Dad, I want you to buy this house." And he decided to buy the house because he became a professional truck driver.
That's right.
That's my glory story there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. From your school, I've got some stories. I've got Shipman caught me in the hall. I came up there and gave my spiel about what we got. He stopped me in the hall. He said, "Look," he said, "I want to come to Wireless Sanders." Guy had chased a football career.
Yes.
I chased it about 5 years. Finally, it just blowed up. It was there no more. It wasn't there no more. He's in Michigan, and you can come home when my mom and dad always told me, said, "Boy, leave in a way that you can come back." He come back home, but he still got to work. But he come back home. Went to truck driving school.
Training.
You trained him.
Yeah.
He came to me. He wanted to go to Michigan because during this time of chasing his football career, he had a child in Michigan. He had LA. He had a child in Michigan, and I told him, yeah, right to this day. I was so proud of him. And he didn't even tell me he was going to do this. But Dean told me, say he stopped by the school on his truck just to talk to the guy. Sometimes when you give somebody a chance that they need,
Absolutely.
they will come back and they know that it's somebody in this school that's having what they having going on. So they'll stop by on that truck and say, "Hey, look, it can work. It worked for me." Genesis Whitfield.
Yes.
I tell everybody, the only time I'm gonna hear from them, and this a happening truck, and I'll say this on live TV. Every now and then, something's gonna happen, or it may be mechanical, it may be a plant closed or something. Genesis don't want nothing to happen. She want 2,500 miles a week, rain, sound, or snow. And Mr. Irvin, he was at your school. He's with us. Those are just the ones that I personally worked hand on with. We'll work with you there. Number one is a family-oriented man
Yes.
is going to think family-oriented. Our company is big. Big but safe.
but owned by a man that has 3 kids. His brother got 4 kids. So they're going to think family. You're not just a truck driver. You're not just a number. They know that you want to be home with your family. And when I take you today and show you the place, you're going to be excited. You're going to be excited. I started doing this because, as you can see, I can ravel on. And I used to catch people in class that they'd be like, and I felt like they were saying, "That man, you ain't got all that down there. That's Pike County. I went through there going to Dothan. I was through Troy before I know it." Well, I'm here to tell you though, we got it. And if it's in trucking, if it's modern and it's in trucking, we got it. We got an APU that sits on the side. I got to get me a newer truck too, but it sits on the side. That thing runs your refrigerator, runs your microwave. I'm always talking to him like you, preach. I'm always talking. Talk to a man and his wife the other day. They had this box, and they pulled in the shop, and they was getting this box out. This guy, him and his wife had figured out what they were spending on, another house story.
Yes.
What they were spending on the road in food. That they was going to start fixing their food in their truck 5 days a week. They're double team. They don't come. They finna buy them a house.
Yes.
They said they're gonna take that and save that along with the other one. But that's they call it the house fund is what they were saying. They're gonna build them a house. You know, it's all kind of things that you can do. You first gotta have initiative. You got to press on. What the book say? I know the preacher know. You got to press on toward the mark.
Yes, sir. I call it.
And that's something else you would like to tell us because I want to make sure because you the program director. I got to get in good with you. When you do your next flash, I want to see Wiley Sanders up there. I want to make sure.
Well, I can tell you, we really appreciate the partnership and the trust that Wiley Sanders has in Trentham State and our instructors for making sure that we are going to train our students in every aspect, and safety definitely is first. You're talking about a 6-week curriculum. There's a lot that goes into that 6 weeks. But where can you get training in 6 weeks to be able to reap the rewards that you have talked about with your organization, for instance? So, like you said, really truck drivers are the heartbeat of America.
That's right.
If you look at Amazon, Walmart, Target, everybody gets everything to you within 2 days or less. And that's not just because they can fly it here or fly it there. That's because of truck drivers.
And you know what else? If you got it, it was on a truck at one time.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
If you have it, at some time it was on a truck. We've got to go. We done good.
my
We used all our time.
One more thing. Most of these guys be hired before the class is finished.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we
Yeah,
like
good
that.
job.
Make
I
sure
love
it be with Wiley Sanders. Okay. Until the next time, thank you for another edition with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank all you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Join our family today. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We are in Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have good jobs. We have good home time. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a 401k where we match your gross pay up to 4%. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Be home on the weekend. Drive for the best today, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. It's that time of year again. Merry Christmas from Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Oh, look at all my beautiful little helpers. We got toys. That's right. It's the toy drive from Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Trojan Detail. Also, Walt's Gym. It's Christmas time. Girls and boys, can you do it? I don't hear y'all.